Hello, everybody! What is good with y'all today? I hope y'all had a fantastic week. I hope your teams won last week. As guys, what a crazy last week it was. There were so many blowouts. Honestly, there was so many blowouts. You had the freaking, what do you call them? The Packers blew out the Cowboys even though it looked closer at the end. The Buccaneers blew the crap out of the Eagles. The Texans blew the crap out of the Browns. And the Bills kind of beat down the Steelers, which was meant to happen because the Steelers suck, and I knew it from the start. The Chiefs sort of blowing out the Dolphins in a way. And man, and the only game that wasn't really much of a blowout was the Rams and Lions because it was a good game. But man, guys, that was a crazy week. Honestly, that was a crazy week. But that week, it felt good to be a Bengals fan. You see the Steelers and the Browns get knocked out of the playoffs. It's amazing. But yeah, we still have the Chiefs to get knocked out, which probably will get knocked out this round. But yeah, guys, let's get into it. Starting with the divisional round predictions. We have the Houston Texans going to Baltimore. Houston, oof. Wow. It looked like a competitive game at first, and then Houston decided to show up in every single way in the third quarter. Just blew the Browns out of the water, ending their little miraculous freaking miracle season or whatever. And man, thank you, Houston. Gotta give them props, y'all. The Houston Texans really did that. And I like where this Houston team is going. But they're going against the number one seed in the AFC, which is the Baltimore Ravens. They have not did anything last week. They pretty much had a week because they're number one seed. And you know what? Give props to Houston, but honestly, we're getting to that point where some of these teams are going to start failing to do stuff. And sadly, I don't think Houston will make a crazy run. Obviously, it's possible, judging by like the Joe Burrow taking the Bengals after being injured to the Super Bowl, blah, blah, blah. It's very possible, but what C.J. Stroud has done, he's already done enough to prove that he's a good quarterback. I mean, no doubt. But the thing is, can the Houston Texans do a lot against this Ravens defense is the problem they have here. Because, I mean, we said it again. I mean, I thought the Browns defense was going to give Houston some problems, but no, it was actually the Texans defense that did that. Because the Browns defense did not show up for crap. And that was just a back and forth game in like the first half. It was crazy. And I was enjoying it because Houston was winning. But y'all, I do think it's the end of Houston's season after playing this game. I mean, the Ravens are just too good on offense. They have Zay Flowers, they got Beckham, they got Bateman, they got Lamar Jackson, they got Gus Edwards, they got that crazy defense. And also, they might actually have a chance to get Mark Andrews back from injury. He will probably be definitely back before the Super Bowl if they make the Super Bowl. And that is just crazy to see. Isaiah Likely has put in some effort. He's done a lot for this Ravens team. I like the Ravens. They're a good team this year. They're not a fluke. They stayed healthy. Well, at least Lamar Jackson actually did. He was the one that stayed healthy, and look what they got out of it. They gave the man some receivers to work with, and he stayed healthy. Look what happens. 12-5 season, number one seed. And I'm sorry, Houston. I mean, Houston, they can make a crazy run, but I don't know. I don't know if I could see it yet. They don't have Tank Dell. I mean, I know Nico Collins has been there, but how long can he perform like that? I mean, you don't really see receivers perform like that in like 12 games in a row. That's just like impossible. But yeah, guys, I think it's going to be a close defensive battle, honestly. Because Houston, their defense has been sneakily good. And C.J. Stroud has been putting up some points. I think this might be like a little bit of a field goal game, Kind of something we don't expect. I am going to take the Baltimore Ravens for this game, sadly. I hope they lose, but Then again, I don't know. I kind of like the Ravens. I mean, I don't really got much of a problem here with them, but I just don't like their fan base. That's pretty much the only reason why I hate them. But yeah, I got Ravens winning 26-19. It's gonna be a touchdown game here, and I'm sorry, Houston. Your season comes down to an end. It was a good run, but next season, Houston, my God, guys, Houston's gonna be probably one of the scariest teams on freaking NFL next year. Like honestly, I'm not even joking. They're gonna be a crazy team. They're gonna get some more pieces, and they're gonna look like a freaking Super Bowl contender. Like no cap. But yeah, guys, Ravens win 26-19. The next game you got is the Green Bay Packers traveling to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers, the number 1 seed. The Packers, they impressed me. They actually really did impress me. Jordan Love looked like freaking Aaron Rodgers out there. He looked better than Aaron Rodgers did. And the Packers just own the Cowboys. And the Cowboys are just chokers. Like, guys, you want me to tease Cowboys fans right now? Look, guys, it's Cowboys at 49ers. Nope, just kidding. It's Packers at 49ers. But, like, seriously, though, the Packers, the problem I said with the Cowboys is, will there be turnovers? Like, the thing with the Cowboys, I said, is they cannot let Aaron Jones run all over the place. What did the outcome? What was the outcome? He ran all over the place. He had 3 touchdowns and over 100 yards and a lot of carries. Jordan Love had a perfect completion percentage. He went like 16 for 20 or something like that, and like 3 touchdown passes. Yeah, it was a beatdown from Packers. It was the biggest blowout of the week. Oh well, second, I guess I'd say. But seriously though, I mean, the CeeDee Lamb and Dak Prescott could not even connect on that game. It was just so rough to watch for them. Dak Prescott do some costly turnovers, which I said was like, oh my God, what are Cowboys fans gonna do with him? I mean, he's so good in the like regular season, but bro's arm just completely freaking turns into a noodle as soon as it gets into the postseason. Like, seriously, I don't know what you say about that, and I don't know what you do about that if you're a Cowboys fan. I mean, it's probably time for them to move on from it for a new quarterback, because I mean the Cowboys are just the Cowboys remind me of the Bills, but a little bit worse because they're just terrible in the postseason. Like, they make the postseason, everybody says they're gonna make a run, but they don't. It's like, okay, will the Cowboys and Bills show some revenge and go to the Super Bowl together? No. Maybe the Bills, but Cowboys are just a no. But yeah, the Packers, everything played well for them. Everything went right for that game. And the 49ers, not much to talk about. They had a bye week. They got the number 1 seed at 12-5 record. And the 49ers, they pretty much had almost 2 weeks of rest. Well, for some players that did. Christian McCaffrey should be good to go. Brock Purdy should be good to go. And honestly, Packers, I think their time comes too. I just don't see it. I mean, okay, Jordan Love got his playoff win, whatever, blah, blah, blah. Next season, they'll probably be good because they need to get more receivers. Romeo Doubs and Christian Watson and all of them are not the answer. Okay, they're good. They're all good receivers, though, but they're kind of like the Chiefs. They don't have a true number 1 receiver. And that's pretty much it. I mean, Aaron Jones is still getting it going. You'd obviously keep him. A.J. Dillon needs to get more carries next season. But yeah, guys, I think the Packers' doom comes to an end here. I got the 49ers winning 31-15. Maybe the Packers will score a late touchdown. Pretty much like a blowout, but maybe get like a garbage time touchdown and 2-point conversion. But yeah, I just don't see a big comeback for the Packers or big win over the 49ers because the 49ers defense is still crazy and hostile. Their offense is super good. Their O-line is super good. They got tight ends. They got receivers. They got running backs. Frick, they even got fullbacks. So yeah, the 49ers are just going to run all over the place and come out with this win. But guys, the next game you have is the Buccaneers at the Lions, and let me tell you, my sister is not happy about these stinking little Eagles right here. These little Eagles did not fly; they died. But yeah, the Eagles. I mean, the Buccaneers, Baker Mayfield, pretty much perfect except for the receivers. Some of the receivers kind of dropped the ball in that game, which was kind of weird. And then some of them were just catching like 90 or like 60-yard touchdowns, 40-yard touchdowns, stuff like that. But yeah, Baker Mayfield was slinging that game. He had 3 touchdown passes. And honestly, he should be in the MVP picture because you look at his stats. I mean, he threw for like 4,000 yards, 28 touchdowns, and 8 picks in the regular season. And most of the quarterbacks didn't play well. Look at Patrick Mahomes. He's behind Baker Mayfield. He didn't play good this season because of receivers. And you think about the Buccaneers as like a weird team. Like Baker Mayfield was actually good this season. It was just the consistency of the team. I just don't know what to say about the Buccaneers, but they got that win. It was pretty much a blowout. The Eagles just freaking fell apart completely. They just exploded. As soon as they went 10-1, they just exploded, bro. I swear, they just exploded out of nowhere and fell apart. And I'm sorry, Eagles, but fly Eagles fly next season? We'll see. But yeah, guys, congratulations, Buccaneers. You made it to the divisional round. But it doesn't get easier here as you're playing the Lions, which had a kind of a shootout at the start. The first half was a shootout. The second half was defense. And yeah, I mean, there was some funny moments there as Jared Goff and Stafford sacked themselves like once in that game. Like Stafford stumbled backwards. That was funny. But yeah, guys, the Lions looks like their offense was better that game. I'll say their offense was both balanced. I mean, they got lucky or something. I don't even know what you say about that. But the Lions got the win. Pretty good game. That was actually a really good game. I enjoyed that game. And the Rams, I'm sorry. But Stafford, just because you lost your team doesn't mean you can't root for it. And yeah, the Lions, congratulations. You deserve that win. Their defense stepped up a little bit. And yeah, their offense was pretty good. It was like balanced as the Rams. But yeah, guys, I like the Lions here to win this game. I just don't know what the Buccaneers are gonna do because they're inconsistent and then they'll turn consistent and then they'll turn inconsistent. And I think this is where some of the inconsistency comes from. And I'm going to have to take the Lions here. I mean, they're just that good of a team. Jared Goff is playing phenomenal, except for the turnovers, but he's just had a phenomenal season. Like, man, Jared Goff, I think he's their guy. Well, he is their guy, what am I saying? But, I don't know, Amon-Ra St. Brown's really good. They got so many good receivers. It's crazy. Lions win 27-14. Sorry, Buccaneers. But honestly, Baker Mayfield getting that win, that probably saves him another season with Tampa Bay. Like, honestly. But if he gets the win here, he's definitely getting 3 seasons or something. Like, for real. But yeah, Lions win 27-14. I just don't know how I see it. Then the last game you got. Oh my goodness, am I excited for this game. This is the best game ever. Honestly. We thought the 2021 divisional round was good. Well, it was, but this one will be in Orchard Park. This is going to be crazy. Bills fans did not, they exploded at the start of the season. Then they fired Ken Dorsey or I forgot what his name was, Ken Dorsey or something. They fired him. Everything changed. And maybe Sean McDermott was not the problem. I mean, I don't know. The Bills, they just steamrolled the Steelers, man. I don't know. I don't know how else to explain it because the Bills are just that weird of a team. But guys, the Bills finally get to host the Kansas City Chiefs, and this is their time to shine. But let's talk about Kansas City first. Kansas City Chiefs. They beat the crap out of the Dolphins, kinda, in a way. I mean, it was so cold in that stadium, probably. Well, of course it was, but I don't know, to me, but I'm guessing it was really cold because it was like -5 where I am at, and it was like really cold with like -20 windshield or something like that. I'm guessing it was similar to that, and that was pretty horrific. I didn't like going outside because of that. But, well, I didn't like to go outside because of that. But yeah, it's better here now. But guys, for real, I need to wake up. I'm really tired. I actually forgot to make a video tonight. I almost forgot to. Because I'm really tired right now. And I've been doing a lot of stuff. But, guys, the Chiefs, Pacheco looked good. Patrick Mahomes looked good. They finally got Kelsey involved. Rashee Rice had a big game. And that's really what you need to see from the Chiefs to win games. Honestly, because if you don't see that, you're just going to lose a whole bunch of games. No joke. And that's what they've been doing. They haven't been getting certain people involved in games. And yeah, it's been a little bit of a messy season for them. Meanwhile, the Bills are hosting the Chiefs as Josh Allen looked pretty good. Had a 60-yard touchdown run against the Steelers. And yeah, had some passing touchdowns. Kind of steamrolled them. Let them come back a little bit at the end, but who cares? It's the Steelers. And guys, this is going to be the game of the week. I mean, I can feel it. I mean, this is going to be an electric crowd. This is the first time in like years and years and years that this game is going to be in Orchard Park. No better way to end the Chiefs season, right? Bills, I swear, if they lose this game, they're the biggest frauds in football. And you know what? I'm going to bet $1 billion the Bills win. The Bills are going to win this game. I got the Bills winning 31-23 because, you know what? The Chiefs receivers get inconsistent all the time. We've seen consistency and we've seen inconsistency. It's probably going to be a mid-game here for them. It's probably going to be a mid-receiving game, if you could say. I mean, I don't think Travis Kelce's going to get that involved in this game. The Bills are going to have him double covered now that Tyreek is gone. I mean, that's what they've been doing against them in Arrowhead earlier this season, but I honestly think the Bills are going to win this game. And the Bills' offense has gotten better. Stephon Diggs, even though he hasn't gotten really involved, I mean, it's just been all right for them. And if they get him involved in this game, which I have him having a huge game today, or in this game, he'll probably have like 150 receiving yards and like 2 touchdowns in this game. Just because I think the Bills are going to get him involved. They're going to get everybody involved. You know the Bills are going to try to beat the Kansas City Chiefs. They need this win to go to the championship. And I have the Bills winning 31-23. I think I've already said that. But yeah, guys, the Bills are going to win that game. I already know it. Everybody place all your money on the Bills because I can smell it. I can smell it, and I can smell it. The Bills are going to win this football game. Trust me. I bet $1 million that the Bills are going to win this football game. They are not going to disappoint us. If they do, the Bills are the biggest frauds ever. Ever. But yeah, guys, that's the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed the divisional round predictions. Let me know what y'all think about these games, and make sure you guys like and subscribe and for more content like this. And yeah, whew. My goodness, me yapping just hurts my throat. Oh my god. I need a breather. But yeah, guys, that's the end of this video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Smash that like button and subscribe button. And we'll see you guys for the championship. Ravens, 49ers, Lions, and Bills win this game. Peace out.